In today's headlines, Blackwater builds a mercenary army in the Middle East, a sixth soldier is charged in civilian killings, and tension rises over NATO strikes in Afghanistan. Blackwater founder Erik Prince is building a no-Muslim mercenary army in the United Arab Emirates. Critics are concerned that this army could be used to repress unions and other pro-democracy organizing. U.S. military prosecutors have charged a sixth U.S. soldier in the killing of civilians in Afghanistan. The sergeant was previously on court-martial for lesser offenses. 4 more killings this week in northern Afghanistan sparked protests against the U.S.-led military efforts in the region. Local residents said those killed were civilians, but NATO contends they were insurgents. Marcy Miranda has the details.
About 3,000 angry demonstrators showed up to protest NATO-led airstrikes in Afghanistan. Wednesday's protests turned deadly as 12 people were killed and 80 wounded. Demonstrators chanted "Death to America" and threw stones at a billboard of Afghanistan's president, Hamid Karzai. He's becoming increasingly unpopular because of the rising number of civilians being killed by U.S. troops. Protesters say the NATO attacks were unjustified.
4 helicopters were in our village. We are not the Taliban. We are not al-Qaeda. I don't know what our sin was that caused them to kill my family.
The mistaken killing of civilians complicates U.S. efforts in the area. It's becoming harder to win support from ordinary Afghans for the war and U.S. occupation. Afghanistan has become the country with the largest number of civilian deaths.
We asked earlier what you thought about the Senate voting down a bill to end tax breaks for big oil. Here are more posts from our Facebook page. Jim F. wrote, "This isn't about voting anymore. This is about trying to save the people from lobbyists, banksters, and the like." Sarah J. wrote, "The system is working perfectly for corporations and the filthy rich. It wasn't designed to work for the masses or the people." Post your comment at facebook.com/freespeechtv.
I don't think it's right.
Why?
Because the oil companies are already making plenty of money. They don't need subsidies from a broke government.
I'm not against it because it takes a long time and a lot of exploration to develop the oil. And if we want to develop our own oil, we've got to encourage that. If not, it'll go overseas somewhere.
I think we need energy independence that does not involve oil, and it's time to move in that direction.
Where in the Constitution does it say that our government is supposed to give subsidies to anyone, including the oil companies? As far as I'm concerned, government ain't supposed to be in the business of being in business.
Okay.
The subsidies are not specific just to the oil companies. They're to all American businesses involved in the same type of trade. So I would probably think they should cut them all or cut none.